What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bold Chats. I'm so excited to start a series called Real Talk, where we have honest conversations about real stuff. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about friendships. And I've heard this quote, and I think that is so true, that if you wanna look at your future, look at the 5 closest people around you, and that's what your future is gonna look like. Now, are you proud of those 5 people? You know, are they amazing people? Are they like okay people? I don't know, that's something for you to kind of figure out. But I wanna talk about friendships. I wanna talk about friendships because I believe that if you have the right people around you, that you will accomplish great things. And in Proverbs 27:17 in the Bible, it says this: as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. Say that again. As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. Okay? I'm just gonna do 3 things that I think are gonna be helpful when you are choosing your friends. Okay? You wanna have, number 1, a friend that points you to purpose over pleasure. Some of the best friends I have in my life are the people that will call me out when I do something, when I say something that doesn't line up with what they know the purpose of God is for my life, okay? And I'm challenging you and asking you today, do you have friends like that are pointing to the purpose in you, and when you step out or when you act sideways or say something crazy, that they're just like, whoa, hold on now, like, we don't do that. That's not how we talk, that's not how we act. Do you have people in your life that are like that? And I think it's important because most of the time, in this age range, when you're in middle school and high school, you spend most of your time with people who just point you to do things that are pleasurable. And I'm talking about like, hey man, date that girl. We know she's not the right kind of girl, but just go for it, dude, because she's pretty. But I'm asking you to be more mature than just doing what's pleasurable and to do what's purposeful. Okay, the second thing of kind of friends I'm looking for is friends that point me towards growth instead of complacency. I love being around people who will challenge me to grow. Okay? I love reading books. Now it sounds like, wait, you're out of school, like you're still reading books? Yes, I do, because I want to learn and I want to grow. And so when I talk to friends who are talking to me about the latest thing that they've learned or the latest thing that's really challenged them to be a better person or a better Christ follower, then I feel challenged to do the same thing. You know the kind of people I want to stay away from? The kind of people who are just complacent. Like they're not doing anything with their life. They've got nothing going on. They're not excited about anything. You ask them what's going on. Oh, nothing. Cool. Well, what'd you do this week? Oh, nothing. It's like, well, you're the most boring person ever. No, but I want to be around kind of people who's like, what'd you do this week? Well, look, this is what I did. Man, I ran a marathon. Then I went to serve at church. And then I read another book. And then and those are the kind of people I'm like, they inspire me, man. Like, I want to be like that. So you want to have friends that push you towards growth instead of complacency. The last thing is you want friends that push you towards honesty instead of deception. I'm gonna say that again. You want friends that push you towards honesty instead of deception. So check out this story. I must have been 12 years old, and this was a thing a couple years ago. Maybe it's not a thing now. It probably is, except now you have to have a ticket. You'll see where I'm going. But we were at the movie theater, and it was much easier to sneak into the movie theater a couple years ago. I'm not gonna tell you how long, because then I'll tell you how old I am, but that's not important. But so we were hanging out in the lobby, okay? And they're like, man, we wanna go see this movie. Like, we can just sneak in when the big rush comes out. Like, we'll just go in right behind everybody else. And everybody was doing it, and I felt like, okay, man, it wouldn't be that bad of a thing. Like, people aren't gonna know that we're in there. But I knew deep down that was wrong, that was deceptive, and that was dishonest. But I loved hanging out with this group of people. We had a great time. We would cut up and it'd be all fun. But I knew that if I would compromise in that area then, what would I compromise in other areas later? And I believe that many people are in the room today or watching today where you've compromised a lot in your life, that you've compromised your morals, your character, your purity, even with drug use or alcohol use, just because you had friends that were pushing you over the edge. Well, I'm challenging you to have friends around you who push you to be an honest individual. who push you to be an upright, a person who can be counted on, a person full of character. And those are the kind of friends you need in your life. You don't need people who are pushing you to do things that you know aren't right. And you want to know where you can find those people? You can find them in church. Now, I'm not saying everybody in church is perfect. In fact, there's nobody in church perfect. And the only person who was perfect was Jesus Christ, okay? And that's who we were modeling our life after. But I'm saying that when you get into the church, we all agree to say, look, we're not perfect. We don't have it all together, but we're following the person who is perfect, and that is Jesus. So I want to challenge you to find people around you, the people who are leading this club right now, that look to them, that are going to strengthen you, encourage you, and point you into having the right friendships in your life. So look, I hope that today has challenged you to have the right friends around you. And I'm so excited about this Real Talk series. We're going to see you in the next video. I hope you have a great week.